There comes a point when silence speaks louder than words, when your peace becomes the sharpest weapon you'll ever hold. You didn't leave to hurt anyone. You left because you were done explaining your worth to people, committed to misunderstanding it. And now they feel it. Not through your anger, not through your noise, but through the echoing absence of your presence. Because peace, true peace, doesn't beg to be understood. It simply walks away. And when it does, the ones who took it for granted begin to suffer silently. This video is about the power of withdrawal, the silent lesson of distance, and the Stoic truth that sometimes your absence becomes the greatest act of self-respect and the greatest teacher to those who lost you. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. You didn't leave to prove a point. You left to protect your soul." And that's what this message is about. 8 Stoic lessons for those who have walked away in peace. Your absence speaks where words never could. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius, when you stop arguing, stop explaining, stop chasing, something powerful happens. Your silence begins to speak for you. You no longer try to convince people who have already decided what you're worth. In your absence, they finally hear the weight of your presence. They remember the kindness they dismissed, the loyalty they doubted, the peace they disturbed. Leaving is not weakness. It's mastery. It's choosing to stop pouring into cups that only leak. Affirmation. My silence is not emptiness, it's my final word. Drop it in the comments to claim it. Peace is the loudest form of power. He who is brave is free. Seneca. You didn't raise your voice. You raised your standards. You didn't seek revenge. You sought peace. And that choice, that calm, quiet choice, is power in its purest form. Peace is not passive. It's an act of rebellion in a world addicted to chaos. It's saying, I refuse to suffer twice, once from your actions, and again from my reaction. They may call you cold, detached, indifferent, but the truth is you've simply found your freedom. Affirmation, I don't chase chaos. I choose peace. 3. The pain you caused was their lesson. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Seneca, you didn't intend to hurt them. You just stopped saving them from themselves. You stopped cushioning the blow of their own behavior, and suddenly they had to feel the impact of what they created. Your absence is their mirror. It reflects everything they refused to see while you were near. Let them sit in that silence. Let them wrestle with it. Because that's where growth begins, in the discomfort of losing someone who truly cared. Affirmation, my distance teaches more than my presence ever could. Detachment is not coldness, it's clarity. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca, you learned to detach, not because you stopped caring, but because you stopped bleeding for things that never cared for you. Detachment is the art of loving without losing yourself. It's caring deeply but not destructively. The Stoics understood this. Control what you can, release what you can't. Your peace depends on that separation, and those who once drained your energy now feel the cold of their own emptiness. Because you stopped feeding what refused to grow. Affirmation, I let go, not in anger, but in clarity. Your evolution intimidates those who refuse to change. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Epictetus, the moment you grew, they began to fear you, not because you became cruel, but because you became calm. They can't manipulate what doesn't react. They can't guilt what no longer needs validation. You evolved quietly, and that quiet evolution unsettled them because your peace forced them to confront their noise. Never shrink to make others comfortable with your growth. Your peace is proof you've won an invisible battle, one within yourself. Affirmation, I am not who I was. I have outgrown what broke me. 6. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. Lewis B. Smedes, echoing Stoic spirit. The Stoics never saw forgiveness as surrender. They saw it as freedom from poison. When you forgive, you release the grip of resentment that chains your soul to the past. You're not saying what they did was right. You're saying it no longer has power over your peace. You walked away and you forgave. That's not weakness, it's transcendence. Affirmation, I forgive not to forget, but to free myself. 7. The strongest souls move in silence. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Epictetus, you stopped explaining yourself. You stopped announcing your healing, because real strength doesn't need an audience. The strongest transformations happen behind closed doors. You became quieter but not smaller. You became calmer but not weaker. You are learning that silence is sacred, and peace, once earned, is priceless. They wonder where you went. You didn't vanish. You evolved. Affirmation: my silence protects my power. Your peace is the proof you won. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus, you left with grace. You didn't beg. You didn't explain. You simply chose yourself, and that was enough, because real victory isn't proving them wrong. It's sleeping well at night. It's smiling without pretending. It's being able to say, I lost people, but I didn't lose myself. And that's what peace truly is. Not the absence of conflict, but the presence of self. Affirmation: I didn't lose them. I found me. You left peacefully. Now they suffer silently. And that's not cruelty. It's the natural balance of life. Your energy was a gift. Your presence was a blessing. And your absence is the lesson. So the next time you question your worth, remember this: the ones who took you for granted now sit in the echo of your silence, learning what peace truly costs. If this message spoke to your soul, don't scroll away. Take a deep breath and remember, you are not cold for choosing peace. You are not heartless for walking away. You are healing. You are evolving. You are becoming unshakable. Drop your favorite affirmation below. Subscribe for weekly Stoic reflections and modern wisdom. Or join the movement of those who choose peace over chaos and strength over reaction, because one day they'll understand. You didn't leave to punish them. You left to protect your peace, and that's the most stoic act of all.